What do you think is your personal red flag? Like that your biggest downfall?
Oh, me?
Yeah, your red flag.
Oh man, that's ego.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm a comedian.
Does it get in the way?
Yeah, I want it to be about me. My job is I go on stage and I expect a room full of 1,200 people to be absolutely quiet and let me talk.
Ooh.
That's an ego. An ego.
So what do you do when someone like heckles you?
Oh, make them want to not live anymore. So I take heckles. It depends on the heckle. So, because there are supportive heckles where people are just kind of agreeing with you, but loudly and annoying. And I try to kind of stop that. One of the tricks I have is some people get louder when they get heckled. I get quieter. Because then I found out that people then notice their voice more, and a lot of people will be like, "Oh shit, I could be heard." And they'll go back into their shell, and then they'll let me talk more. But yeah, that's one trick. But then if someone's mean with a heckle, then I can respond mean. And if I respond mean, I'm gonna make you hate your life.
Yeah.
Because also, you don't think I've been heckled before? A, I've been a comedian for 20 years. B, dwarf, you get some heckles. All right, I got heckled by a 6-year-old yesterday.
Yeah.
All right, I'm used to it. You're not gonna yell out leprechaun. I'm gonna be like, oh my God, and just cry and run off stage. I've got lines.
Yeah.
So, but it's like you can't respond with really a lot of aggression if someone just yells out, "That's true." You can't be like, "Shut up, cunt." You can't. That's too big. You have to be like, "Hey, what was that?" And talk to them. General strategies for hecklers are just let them talk, because if they talk, they'll end up saying something stupid, and that's when you jump on it because they're not prepared.
I know. I hate it though when someone else is trying to start their career in the middle of mine.
Yeah.
You know, it's
that's not going to happen.
Just wait it out. If you think you're funny, go try stand up.
They have open mic nights.
I did a show in Catalina one time.
Yes.
And
great spot.
it was a rave.
A show at a rave?
It was a rave.
Oh, that's not going to go well.
There was a giant DJ that was performing. It was someone big, not Tiesto, but
one
big,
of those.
A big DJ.
Yeah.
And so everyone was going to Catalina for this rave. And then they had a stand-up comedy at the same time. So you could either go to this rave or you could come to the stand-up comedy.
Oh, no.
And I was performing with 2 other comics.
Yeah.
And as we were performing, I went on first. I took the bullet spot. I was like, I'll do it. I go out there and everybody was sleeping.
That's not what I thought you were going to say.
All I could think is I'm just like, guys, the Molly y'all have taken is not good.
Yes.
You should not be asleep right now. Either make out with each other or you should think I'm beautiful and hilarious. But I don't know why all of you fuckers are asleep right now. So it was like they went and they just came to the show to take a nap.
That's the biggest heckle I've ever heard.
I know. So the next time that you think someone heckling you sucks, just remember they could be passed out.
That would be even worse. I have had people fall asleep. There's one time, There's one time at the Laugh Factory in Hollywood. He's been canceled since, but before we knew, Ron Jeremy came to the show. And Ron Jeremy, we found out that night, has narcolepsy. Because in the middle of a set, not mine, thankfully, in the middle of a set, we just hear from the back. And you look back and it's Ron Jeremy just passed out.
I've met Ron Jeremy.
Mm-hmm.
He breathed on me one time and I thought I got an STD.
He's got a musk.
But I gave him a hug and I was so paranoid about being around him that I felt his sweat and his breath and I was like, oh, I'm going to die. I'm dead. I'm going to die. I have AIDS. And
you have Jeremy AIDS.
Yeah, that was all I could think about because he looks like the carrier of all
everything.
STDs.
Yeah. It looked like it looks like the STDs are having a convention.
Yeah,
in
his
Jeremy.
body.
Yes.
Yeah, and I don't know how to not hug someone if they're like, oh my gosh, and like they come for you.
Yeah, and he did.
And I'm just like, oh,
Oh, God.
you know, like I'm like, what do I do? The only person that I've ever met that is really, really good at like taking a step back and being like, oh, fist bump.
Yeah.
Is
Howie. Yes.
Oh my God, you know.
So, Howie's great. So Howie has this story. You want to talk about gigs? Howie Mandel has he been on this show?
He has.
Okay, you need to have him back just so we could tell this story. I'm gonna tell it, and then he'll tell it again better. Howie Mandel once was booked to do a private gig at a party. And he said no. Then they told him a certain amount of money, and he said okay. And he shows up to the party. It's an orgy, and no one told him.
What did he do?
Well, that's why you got to have Howie on the show.
No, just jump to the good part.
He didn't join. That's for sure.
Well, did he stay?
Yeah, he stayed. He did the act. He did the the guy who hired him was receiving a gift from a woman. And he was like, Howie, just do the glove bit.
No.
Yeah. I've never been to an orgy, but if I did, I would never
God.
want to do comedy at it.
But you know, you think about someone who's like such a germaphobe like him at a place where everyone is just licking each other.
Is that what happens at the orgy? Everyone just licks?
I mean, if you're saliva and bodily fluids, at an orgy, that's what you're doing. You're sharing each other's spit.
The idea of an orgy to me sounds better than I think it actually is. I think in my head I've romanticized what an orgy would be, and I'm like, yeah, everyone's just you're with me, then you're with me, but then I would show up and be like, oh no, this is not what I thought it was.
Ew, no.
Yeah.
If I like, I think that thinking
thing.
about an orgy just makes me really grossed out. That's just, and I'm not a germaphobe, but just thinking about that many people trying to touch you. And just like swapping in and out. I know that that's like a lot of people's fetish, but for me, like just
you like missionary with eye contact.
Yeah, that's like the John.
Just intense eye contact. Just stare at me. Let me know you love me. One partner.
It's like the Ron Jeremy thing. It was like the sweat and the breath, and I was just like,
too much.
Oh.
Too much.
Yeah. Yeah. Like, at least I knew I didn't get an STD, but in an orgy, you never know.
Yeah. Once again, maybe one day, probably when I get to a retirement community.
Yeah. When your life is over and you don't care anymore.
Yeah, why
you're like,
not?
Nah, my skin can burn off.
Sure.
Fuck it.
Exactly. It's like,
First date, baby.
Are you really drinking a glass of milk with dinner?
First date.